shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. Hey everybody! Woo, we did it! Welcome to Reawaken Hymns Live. Welcome everybody. See, we got Cody here. Cody is here. Thanks for joining us, man. He's decorating today, which we were doing too. So that's cool. And yeah, no Timber O'Brien yet. Cody's trying to pull into the lead of watching all the live streams, so we'll see. They're probably out shopping for like really cheap TVs right now because it's Black Friday, so I don't really blame them. But it's cool. Charlize is here, and your birthday was same day as mine, wasn't it? November 26th? Is that when your birthday? I think it was. We were birthday buddies. So let me know how your birthday went, if I'm remembering right. So thank you, everybody, for joining us who's here. Closet Hymnologist is here, too. As you heard, we're doing What Child Is This on this wonderful Black Friday. That doesn't sound right. Wonderful Black Friday. Happy Black Friday, everyone. It's not a real holiday, but it is now, right? I know a lot of people are shopping today, or maybe you're at home putting up your Christmas decorations like we are. We just put lights outside of our house, and we're going to do our Christmas tree and stuff later. So thanks for joining me no matter what you were doing today. And yeah, that's all I got. I got my eggnog. That's right. That's what I was going to say. Got my eggnog. It is the day after Thanksgiving, which means it's actual Christmas season now. So we made it. This is it. Nobody can make fun of us for playing Christmas music anymore. It's officially Christmas. We can drink eggnog out in the streets like it was meant to be drunk. So happy Christmas season finally, everybody. We've been doing Christmas here for a month, and now finally we could come out of the ostracized something. I don't know. Anyways, happy Christmas season. Grab your eggnogs, grab your guitars, grab whatever. Even if you don't play guitar, even if you don't play an instrument, just hang out with us because it's fun and it's time to get in the Christmas spirit. So welcome. Everything we're doing here, gotta say real quick, I say this every week because I want you to have this. The Reawaken Christmas Hymn Book. If you don't have it yet, I know a lot of you do. If you don't have it yet, go grab it. All these tutorials we are doing are from the hymn book. You can see it right there. Oh, I pointed the right way. That was slick. I shouldn't have mentioned it. Now it's not slick. Let's go back. It's right there. Download that. Yeah. All the tutorials we're doing are from that 20 free Christmas chord charts that you can play and have fun with. And today we are doing What Child Is This? On Monday, we are doing First Noel. Last time we did, I don't know why I did this to myself. Last time we did, so many Christmas songs. What did we do? Do you hear what I hear? Oh, I can't keep up. There's so many. Okay. So let's get to the tutorial, shall we? As we're going through, as always, if you have any questions, just let me know in the live chat. I will answer your questions as we go. Cody's glad nobody's going to make fun of us for doing Christmas music anymore. Yeah, that's right. Unite Christmas music lovers. And Brett is on Facebook and says, Happy Thanksgiving. Thankful for all you do to equip us worship pastors. So thank you, Brett. What do you say? All right. If you're curious why I keep looking that way, that's where my producer / wife is, Laura. Say hi, Laura. Everybody say hi. No, I said hi. Say hi, Laura. They're saying. Oh, I guess I could be say hi, Laura. Okay, you say hi now.
Hey.
I messed it up. I'm sorry. Everybody just say hi to everybody. All right. Let's get to the tutorial before I get any weirder. All right. So this is What Child Is This? And I've said before when we did A Little Town of Bethlehem that was the hardest one we do. And that's because I forgot about this. This is definitely the hardest one we will play. So stay here. Don't go anywhere. But this is the hardest one we will do. I'm fairly positive. Definitely the hardest. You heard on the beginning of the live stream that intro is a little tricky with the sliding up and down, and it's a really quick chord, and then it's in a minor key, and not even all of the chords are in the right key. So we'll get to all that Again, as we go, ask questions if you got them. So we are going to capo on 4 today. For What Child Is This? We're playing our chord shapes in A minor, which means once we're capoed, we're actually in C sharp minor, right? A, B, C, C sharp. C sharp minor. We're playing our chord shapes in A minor because we're capoed on 4. Also, because playing in C sharp minor would be really difficult. There's noises coming from outside. So, I'm going to go over the chords real quick because they're different. We haven't played a lot of these before. Also, there's a lot of weird chords on the intro. Sorry, I keep reading the live chat. I'm laughing at what's going on there. So, we have our A minor. That is just your typical A minor chord. We have a C. That's just your typical C chord. We have a G. That is the G chord that we've talked about in the key of C. So since we're playing an A minor, it means we're in the relative minor of the key of C. So all the chord shapes we're playing are the same chord shapes you would see in the major key of C. So what we talked about before, the chord shapes that we did in the key of C is what we'll use for this in A minor. And that means I got my sticky fingers, patented Nathan Drake sticky fingers, on the bottom 2 strings. Second string, you're on the 1st fret. And the 1st string, you're on the 3rd fret. So those fingers don't move much. They will move in this song because we have a lot of chords going on, but in general, those are your sticky fingers. So for the G, the sticky fingers stay there and we play the G. E minor, we move our sticky fingers. No more sticky fingers for the E minor. That's just your typical E minor that you're used to. F, sticky fingers are back. It's your basic F, but with that extra finger there. D minor is just a straightforward D minor, the same D minor you've always played, the standard 1st position D minor. And then the E7 is, so basically what you do is make a normal E major chord and just take away your index or your ring finger. So the 4th string is now open, and that's E7. That's your E7. And I believe that's all the chords we have on this song. So yep, a lot of chords. A little tricky. You don't always have those sticky fingers on this song. Let me play through the first 2 lines. All the chords are in those 2 lines, and you'll see all the chords. I'll play through them slow. There's A minor, C, our G with the sticky fingers, our E minor, regular E minor, our F with the sticky fingers, our D minor, and our E7. So those are all the chords we are playing today. And then now I'm going to go over the intro, because the intro we do a little slidey thing that's really tricky, so let me do that. Let me look at the live chat real quick before we go into that. Everybody decided hi to Laura. That's nice. Charlize says, can you do We Three Kings? Yes, we are doing We Three Kings. What's the date?
December 17th. It's Tuesday.
It might be December 17th. We changed some things around recently, so it is right. Okay. December 17th, we're doing We Three Kings. So it's actually, I think, the second to last song we're doing. But yes, we will do We Three Kings. If you see it in the hymn book, we're doing a tutorial on it.
She asked me if you can play this song to We Three Kings.
Play what?
She asked me if you can play this song to We Three Kings.
Are you asking if we're doing We Three Kings or if we can play this chords to We Three Kings? Let me know what you mean there. I'm a little confused. Clarify. That's why live streams are cool, because if I don't understand the question, you can just clarify for me right there live. That's cool. While I wait for that, let's do the intro. So, intro is the most complicated part of this song. As you see there on your screen, it's all the chords we talked about, and then you'll see some chords in parentheses there. That's the little slide up thing you heard. And a disclaimer, those aren't the right chords. Because I don't really know what the chords are, and we're not really playing right chords. Those are just what they sort of are. Let me explain. So, it makes sense, I promise. So, as we play those first lines, the same as the first 2 lines of the verse. So, as we play through that, you're going to hear them just like normal, and then you'll hear me do a slidey thing at the end, and that's those parentheses. I'll go back and explain it more. That's what those are. So what we do there is all we're doing is we're moving the E7 shape up and down. And that's why I put F, G, because you're moving it to the relative place of those chords, but we're not actually playing those chords because we're just playing the E7, 2 fingers of that. So you make your E7 chord as we talked about, which is just an E major without your index finger, your ring finger. And then you'll slide it up just 1 fret, then 2 frets, that's the G, and back down 2 frets, that's back to the F, then back down 1 fret, that's the E. So that's why I put E, F, G. It'll just give you kind of a relative position. So E7, F7 sort of, G7 sort of, back to F7 sort of, E7. And why I'm saying sort of is because we're not playing the whole chords. We're just playing these 2 strings, the 5th string and the 3rd string. So you're just picking the 5th string and the 3rd string, or basically the 2 strings that you actually have fingers on, not any of the open strings. Just the 2 strings that you have fingers on are the only 2 strings you're picking for all of those. So it's like this. We'll do that again. So your finger is staying in the exact same shape. You're just sliding up and down. And as you can hear, that leads back to the A minor at the beginning of the next line. That's that little tricky part at the end of the intro. If you're playing along, you don't have to do that. That's optional. That's just a little flair I like to add, and it leads back into the verse really nicely. But totally optional, not necessary to the song. So if that's too complicated to play, don't worry about it. Just play the normal chords. That's why I put it in parentheses, not bold, because it's kind of an optional add-on. You can also do it at the end, where you go to the first verse. At the end of the second line of the first verse, you can also do that, or what I do is I just do half of it. I just go, but then I don't slide back down. So you might see me do that. But again, those are both optional. You do not need to do those if you cannot or you don't want to. All right. So I'm going to play that whole intro. I'm going to play it really slow. So if you're wanting to try the intro, this is the time. Grab your guitars. I'm going to play it really slow, and you can play along with me. So this is the intro. Here we go. Here's the slide. Do it again. One more time for fun. There we go. Hope you're able to play along. It's not super confusing once you know what I'm playing, but it definitely is complicated. It's fast moving, and the trickiest part for me is when you actually go into the first verse. You have to sing a little bit of the line over those, so it gets tricky. So that's the part you'll probably see me stumble on when we play the whole song. So if you're stumbling, no problem. I do too. Closet Hymnologist says the G7 in the slidey part, good term, slidey part, might be another E7. Really? It's still an E7 up there? Like an inverse or something? You tell me how that's possible, Mr. Adam. It might be. I think you're better at theory than I am, but I don't know. Is that an E7? If anybody else has got a theory, let me know what those are officially too as well. Sort of technically, he says. He's very sure. Sort of technically. Closet Hymnologist is Adam, by the way. Adam has his own YouTube channel where he discusses all kinds of fun worship stuff, so you should go check out his channel too. And Timber's here. Timber made it. Got home from getting a Christmas tree, like a real live Christmas tree. That's cool. We never do that because, I don't know, it's messy probably. That's cool though. Is that what you get? Tell me if you got a real Christmas tree. That's cool. All right. So we got the intro down. We got all the chords. Let me talk about the picking pattern real quick before we go through and play all of it. So, in general, I'm just picking down the chords. You did hear a little speed up on one of the chords that adds kind of an accent. So, as we go through let's do the first verse here. So, as we go through the first verse, I'm just picking down what child is this you lay to. Oop, that was the wrong chord. Sorry. Child is this you. That's better. Child is this you lay to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping. So I'm really just picking. I've done this pattern before in previous tutorials. So you can go back and look. But I'm really just picking the bass note of the chord, the next note along, like the next lowest bass note, and then double picking the third and second strings. So bass, double pick, bass down, double pick, bass down, double pick. I picked different strings on that one. Bass down, double pick, bass down, double pick. So that's what I'm doing, if that makes sense to you. If it doesn't, sorry. But again, the best way of learning strumming patterns is really just to strum along. So bass down, double pick, bass down, double pick, bass down. And as we talk about those, we're just picking 5th and 3rd frets. Then when I get to the chorus, pick a little more, but very similar. This is Christ the King. Look at the little open space there. Whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Very similar. They're just longer chords on those two lines. But again, I'm really just picking down the chords. And that's pretty much it as far as picking. I don't go into strumming or anything. You can definitely do strumming with the song if you want to. You can do kind of a chunky rhythm like is this you lay to rest. This is Christ the King, shepherds guard and angels. So you can do a strumming pattern with pick. It sounds just fine. I generally just like the song slower and a little more minor sounding, so I just do finger picking the whole time. So that's it. I think we got it all through. Let me know if you have any questions before we go through it and play the whole thing. I have a little delay here, so while I'm waiting for your questions, let me just go over the live chat, make sure I didn't miss any. Timber did get a real tree, a noble fir. That sounds very fancy. It's noble. He got a noble fir, which I know nothing about Christmas trees, but it sounds nice. So that's cool. So your house is going to smell wonderful and be full of needles. So good job. Cool. I'm a pessimist if I haven't mentioned that before. What else is everybody doing today? Decorating stuff, buying Black Friday deals. Let me know what you're doing today. I'm gonna go through and play this whole song. Let me know what you're doing while we're going through. If you're not playing, if you're playing along with me, then don't be asking questions while I'm playing because you gotta play with me. Because I would just don't do that. But if you're not playing along, let me know. I'll answer the questions after we go through the whole thing, which is what we're gonna do right now. So playing the whole song right now. We got intro. Verse 1, chorus, intro, or turnaround, same thing as the intro. Verse 2, chorus. That's the whole song, super easy. We're just doing that intro at the beginning and between the chorus and the second verse. Other than that, it's real simple. What's written there? Closet Hymnologist has more info on the slidiness. Circling back to the slidey thing, he says, if the slidiness is too slidey, I just meant you could go E7, F, E7. Oh, I got you. The F, I got you. So just like that. Is that what you're talking about? Yep, you can definitely do that. You can simplify that whole thing so you don't need all those chords. Or you can just do. I think that's what you're saying. Closet hymnology, just decorating today. Cool. All right, let's do it. Let's play through. Grab your guitars, grab your flutes, grab your lyres, grab your harps, grab your eggnog. Let's do it. Capo on 4. If you're in a guitar, if you're playing a flute, you don't have a capo, so you're good. All right, here we go. Do that again. What child is this who lay to rest on Mary's lap, is sleeping, whom angels greet with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch are keeping. This is Christ, the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. So bring him incense, gold, and myrrh, come peasant king, to own him, the King of kings, salvation brings, let loving hearts enthrone him. This is Christ, the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary. Did it! Woo! Got through the hardest song we will do. I'm not going to promise you because I probably forgot about another hard one, but I'm almost positive this is the hardest song we'll do. So congratulations for playing through it. I hope it was easy. Well, not easy. I hope you were able to do it and that I at least helped you a bit learn how to play the song. As you went through, if you came up with any questions, let me know in the live chat. But we're good. I mean, we did it. Yeah, so with the intro, I like that cool little slidey thing. But as Adam mentioned and as I mentioned, if it's too hard and you're going to fumble over it, which sometimes I do, and I do this, is just don't do it. It's not essential. Again, it's just a little spice you can do at the beginning. And also, it gives it a little more of like a classical guitar sound. So if you're not going for that, then you can cut it out. No issues. Just stay on the E7 at the end of those lines for both the intro and the verses, and it'll sound totally fine because that's the actual chord that's played under there. The slide is just a little extra lead in to the next lines. So we did it. Awesome. Clouds of Heaven now just says, yep. I think that was to me talking about the E7 before, where you can just stay on the E7. Go download the hymn book. Go download the hymn book if you haven't already. I'm pretty sure most of you people in your live chat already have, because I know I recognize you from the live chats and from this. So, but if you haven't yet, go download the ebook. Timber says, you are so seriously talented. Seriously so talented. Thank you. Love learning from your videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nah, Timber, you don't need to do that. We could talk about it. You should comment to me about that. YouTube's having some changes and there's some things going on. We could talk about though. I've been researching that as well. So, all right, thank you. Sorry, sidetrack. That's it. We did it. So next week, yes, it is next week. It is actually next week on Monday. So 3 days from now, 4 days, 3 days from now. Monday, we're doing the first Noel. That one should be fun. I get a little punk rocky on that one sometimes, so you can watch that happen. That'll be fun. I also do all 8 verses of the song because it's like a story, and you can't. I'll explain it all on Monday. So join me Monday, first Noel. That one is much, much, much easier. I promise. It's another 3-chord song, so way different than What Child Is This? That is on Monday at 7 p.m. I will see you there. That's all I have today. Go download the hymn book and then go have fun and decorate your houses or buy cheap TVs or whatever you want to do today. Just whatever you do, Merry Christmas. See you back here on Monday.